Facebook. Happy Thursday. Pete Olsen from beautiful Jackpot Ranch here in Montana, God's country. Welcome. Good to have you guys. Hope your week's been amazing. Doing very productive things. Hey, Caitlin, good to see you. Guys, got a great live for you today. And the topic of the live is how making a decision can change the course of your network marketing or home-based business career, if you will, because different people do network marketing. Some have other home-based businesses, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, Glenn, good to see you. Making a decision even outside of the network marketing home-based business spectrum is an enormous problem for people. How many people do you see that they can't make an effing decision? Should I get this? Should I get that for dinner? Should we go here? Should we go there? Can we do this? Can we do that? Should I do this or should I go here? Should I do this morning or should I do that this afternoon? Right? They can't make a decision. And the ability to make a decision in life really propels those and separates those. I think separate is the better word. Separates those that become ultra successful from the ones that don't do diddly squat. Have you ever noticed that? Hey, Craig, good to see you. Have you ever noticed the ones that aren't really successful in life have a very, very difficult time making a decision? They won't dip their toe in the pool. They won't move forward, and they're stagnant. They don't do a thing. Look, I always tell my kids, I always tell my colleagues, I always tell my international team, whomever it is, daily life in your business, make an effing decision. Because those that made a decision and they were wrong 9 times out of 10 are way further down the road, right, than the knucklehead that's sitting there that makes 0 decisions. Doesn't matter if you're wrong. Right? It doesn't matter if you went down the wrong path. You made a decision. You're learning from every single experience that you do with those decisions that you make, right? Every single one. It doesn't mean that you don't go through a thought process, but make a fucking decision. Do something. When I was a naval officer on board ship, and it's the dead at night and you've got the mid-watch and the captain's asleep, and it's just myself, lieutenant, and I've got a few enlisted people, and all of a sudden you've got all these contacts on the radar. I've got to make a fucking decision. I can't sit there and be frozen. Do something. Because when you do something, you propel yourself forward, and action propels yourself forward, and it creates, right? It creates momentum. And if you make a wrong decision, hey, that's not the road that you wanted to take. But guess what you get to do? You get to make another decision. You get to make another decision, right? Make another one, make another one, make another one, make another one, make another one. Make some fucking decisions. Do something. Move your ass, right? So when it comes to, and that applies to every part of life, but when it comes to your home-based business, you've got some decisions to make. If you're a beginner, it may be making a decision just to join the company. It may be making a decision to try some of the products. It may be making a decision to, go and present your company to one of your colleagues that you think it may benefit, right? If you're an intermediate type of level in your company, you may make the decision to go to the next conference across the country. You may make a decision to help one of your people become a director in your company, whatever you guys call it in your company. If you're intermediate, it may be a decision to say, hey, listen, I'm going to rank advance by the end of such and such, right? I'm going to hit this income level at the end of this month. If you're a high peak performer and you're high in your company, whatever you're doing, it doesn't have to be network marketing. It may be a decision to say, hey, I'm going to have 50 people in the next national sales conference. Right? It could be a decision that says, I'm going to help out, 5 more people in the next 6 months become 6-figure earners in my business, because it becomes more than just about having freedom, right? You get to a certain point where you make a lot of money, and it's more about the freedom. It's more than just being at the beach, right? A lot of times you're at the beach alone because everyone else is working. It becomes about how can I serve you? So when you're at that high level, how can I help Joe Blow go from here just at his job to making an enormous six-figure income, or make amount of money that he and his wife are not used to making. Maybe that's an extra $5,000 a month, but really serving those people. Hey, Tim, good to see you. Right? So it truly gets down to, guys, about making a decision, right or wrong. But I like to see someone, give me the guy that makes a decision and he's wrong about it, versus the guy that contemplates it for the next 17 years and then finally makes a decision he was right. Give me the guy that took, a day or two to make an effing decision and he moved forward. I respect that a lot more. That commands a lot more of my respect. I can work with a guy or gal like that a lot more because it says to me he or she is ready. They're ready to roll. They're ready to move ahead in life. They're ready to get better. They're ready to change. They're ready to become a leader. They're ready to do this or they're ready to do that. But make a decision. And that advice, guys, will help you in every aspect of your life, and something that we should not only use for ourselves, but teach our kids that. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be stuck in fear. Make that decision and move forward with that. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you like the content of that, I've got 9 habits of incredible decision makers that I can get to you. All you have to do is message me here on Facebook or wherever you're seeing this video, on Instagram, wherever the case may be. Send me a personal message and I'll get that out to you. And you're really going to love tip number 5 in there of the 9 habits of successful people that make great decisions. Okay? God bless you guys. Have an awesome Thursday, and I'll talk to you real soon. See you, Caitlin.